Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about what you would do if your baby just won't stop crying. So, in my previous video, I talked about please respond to your baby, please don't leave them to cry. But I just thought I should address the situation now where maybe whatever you do, you just can't get them to stop crying. Maybe not all the time, but a lot of the time. So, the first thing I would say about that is trust your gut. If you think there's something wrong with your baby, or even if you're just not sure, please go to your GP or talk to your health visitor and get that baby checked over. There's no reason not to do that. If you are worried or if you're distressed about how much your baby's crying, go and get baby looked at. The second thing I would say is get some support for yourself. It can be really tough if your baby cries a lot. And sometimes whatever you do, you can't get them to stop. If you're parenting with somebody else, share it out between you, support each other, draw in family and friends who can give you a bit of relief sometimes. Even, sometimes it's good to take your baby out for a walk, even if they're crying, because it gets you out of the house, it gets some movement, sometimes that's soothing. The other thing I would say is, there might be particular circumstances in which you might leave your baby to cry. Now, this is not what I said in my previous video, and it's only specific circumstances. But I think if you found yourself in a situation where the baby won't stop crying, and you yourself are getting very distressed about that, or possibly angry and frustrated and maybe resentful, and those are all feelings that we can have as parents. And sometimes, unusually, but sometimes in those circumstances, parents can lose it with their child and shake them. And obviously that's very unusual, but it can happen. So if you feel like you are at the end of your tether, it's better to put the baby down somewhere you know they're safe and walk away for a few minutes, even if they continue to cry, rather than end up, getting upset or frustrated or angry enough to do your baby an injury or yourself an injury.